That's really loud. Okay. We're live, and we're here with Penny from Cesium Yarn. We're so excited to have you. I'm sorry, that is really loud.
Thank you for having me.
Paper.
I could barely tell.
A toy for Avery. So
is that a tiny hedgehog?
No, it's a fawn, but Avery refers to it as
the entirety.
It looks much like a mouse. She calls it a mouse, and it looks pretty mouse-like.
Honestly, oh my gosh, look at it.
Yeah.
Baby little eyes. It does look like mouse eyes.
The eyes are giant. Like, it came in a kit, and the eyes are just huge. Like, I don't understand what they were thinking here. So we're hanging out with Penny tonight because Kat had her wisdom teeth out on Tuesday. And, or
she
Monday or
asleep.
Whatever day that was.
Yeah,
and
Tuesday.
Penny is keeping her properly drugged, which is awesome. And I can definitely attest that properly drugged after wisdom teeth removal is very important. So,
yes.
I had to do that for Katy in 2009 when she had hers out, and she was pretty. You had a rough time with it.
I did. I had a really rough time. I had like all four out and like at once, and they had to knock me completely out, and it was like this whole thing, and did not go like they wanted it to. And then apparently when I when I'm put under, I either wake up and have the weepies, which just basically means I cry uncontrollably for no reason, or I can't stop talking to the point that I like desat and like my oxygen levels just like tank. You get one or the other.
Oh my gosh, that sounds
you did that
terrible.
when you had your appendix out.
Yeah,
I had my appendix out. Yeah, that was what happened with that one.
They're like, shh, you have to be quiet.
Take a breath.
Yeah, pretty much.
When I go under anesthesia, I come out doing my times tables to make sure I can still do math. So
nice. Nice.
To each their own.
Dean, on the other hand, who had his wisdom teeth out, I'm not even sure they actually like knocked him out all the way. Like,
no, I was awake for it. It was like I only had two. I only had the top ones out.
He didn't have the other ones, so yeah. Okay, well that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I had all four out, but it was easy. Not nearly as bad as y'all's.
Oh, it's okay. It's happening. It happened. And we all survived, so it's all good.
So what are you working on, Penny?
I am returning to a project that has been in timeout since September. So it's the Rainbow Ring sweater by Stephen West.
That's cute.
And it's in all blue and green minis with a gray background. Which is...
That's like a Dean color.
Uh-oh. Okay, there you go.
All good?
I always gravitate towards like the greens and blues.
Yeah. I love all the other colors, but I wear blue and green most often, so it matches what I already have better. I also just totally tangled my yarn, so that's fun.
I am crocheting this fawn, which is not very attractive at the moment, but that's fine. Here's this little face.
Oh.
It does look like a mouse.
It's totally a mouse. I don't know.
It looks like it needs fangs.
Yeah. I don't know what it needs, but I am not doing it justice, apparently. So we'll get it figured out.
I think you're doing a great job.
And
Avery will love it.
Avery will love it. And here's the fox progress, guys. There's his little nose.
Oh.
He was in the room the other night, so I didn't bring him out. But yes. And Tabitha, you want to show off yours? Tabitha's down here. She's doing work too. So last night when we came on, we were talking about how I was going to make her rip it out because it got twisted. So this is a cowl, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's I can get the colors in there. This is
It's
Yarnaceous, their library or literary bookshop countdown, end of year countdown from this year. So it's what Tabitha got for Christmas from us, and so she is working on a cowl that I don't remember the name of the pattern. So we're making progress though.
That's awesome.
Huh? Petals and something. So she says.
Nice.
So,
Love it.
that
and we've
is
been hanging out here at Fairhaven Farm for the last day.
I know the eyes are super huge, Anita. I agree. I don't know if you can see it, Penny, or not, but there's you can see the comments from YouTube and from Facebook. So like we broadcast live to those, and then Dean is monitoring the comments on Instagram. So because
awesome. So on top of it,
it doesn't like to pull in the comments from there. So
gotcha.
This is a new thing, and we are trying really hard to make it work, but sometimes it's very frustrating.
It's so fancy.
And Katie, you got to take some pictures.
What are you working on for the day?
What's up?
What? Now? Me?
Oh, I was just gonna say you got to take some pictures.
I was asking Dean what he was knitting.
Oh, I'm actually not knitting on anything. My crafting lately has been crafting the logistics of the Eureka Fiber in the Ozarks Festival. That's been my crafting.
That is a serious craft.
He finished the vendor map today.
Yes, we have the. I can show that, right?
Yeah, of course. We're doing a thing.
Very well thought out.
We're doing a contest among the vendors, and the people who are coming to the festival are going to get to vote on their favorite booth. So, like their favorite vendor, and their setup. There's one. There's the second category, and the winner will get a free booth space next year, like single.
Nice. That's awesome.
So that's pretty awesome. And then the second one is a Friday night sponsorship for next year, and it is it's for best colorway. And then the third one is a class sponsorship, and it is for best finished object or sample in your booth.
Nice.
So there's the vendor hall map. And
can you point out where they're going to be?
Yeah, I'm gonna find.
Coming. So
yeah, we are.
I think it's one of those, but let me see here.
I think it's 14. Nice. I'm pretty sure it's 14.
No, apparently not. 9. Number 9.
Oh, 9.
Right there.
We'll take 9 too.
That's Cesium Yarn.
Booth. Yay.
So
love
that it. Is so we have the competition here, so people can write in their winners, or they can QR code their winners and
smart.
Yes.
Key and everything. So we'll have a program too.
And Cesium Yarn is one of our total you guys
package.
are total package sponsors, and so their logo is going to appear. They're helping make everything happen with their awesome sponsorship, and we have their logo on the banners out front and on the programs and on the Friday night bags, and that's it, I think. Yeah, so we appreciate that a lot. It really does help make everything go around. So
we're very excited, and we feel very official and fancy.
Well, you're going to come a long way, so it's really important.
So here's one of the banners that will be going out front.
Dean is all on this with the images tonight. That's the big banner
that will be going out front.
Look at how good.
And then that's one of the other. Is that one of the other banners, or is that?
That is the window sticker that's going on the window at the
sticker. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
There's our card, but there's one of the fun banners.
Aww.
So
they look so good.
Katy is the creative design team, and I'm the put this together in a way that makes sense team.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am the Dean, and Kat is the Katy.
Yeah.
Now we've moved from testicle to small grenade. I don't really know what's going on here.
Oh no.
I mean, it's even like flesh colored. It's like
I'm not sure what it is, but it's not a deer.
I mean,
I don't
it does
know.
bear a slight
Okay.
resemblance to a deer dropping.
This is what it's
Yes.
supposed to be right here. This is it. Okay.
Oh.
The eyes look so much
Okay.
smaller on that.
Yeah, I know, but those were the eyes that were in the kit, so I don't know. I don't know, like, why. It's so awkward. So awkward.
You used a magic potion to make the eyes bigger.
I don't know what's going on here.
I do think
No,
you look much more fawn-like.
Hold on. So this is the neck, so I'm going to sew the head on here. Well, that'll be fun. All right. And then, where did those scissors go? There. So yeah, this is great. I'm really good at this awkward
champion.
conversation stuff. So now, oh, Jazz says she can see it. She sees the mouse. So yes.
Love it.
Are these like shears for like hair? I'm not sure. Like thinning shears? Interesting. I asked Tabitha for scissors. This is what she gave me, thinning shears.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's got some cutting power there at the end.
I guess. Yeah,
It's
will
better than the
eventually
scissors
cut.
that you had before that,
So-
which were no scissors.
Yeah, I don't know how I got here with no scissors, okay? Just be cool,
Oh, no.
Dean. Be cool.
I've done that.
So yeah. But yeah, so we've been busy hanging out here. So Dean also snagged some pictures earlier, or he grabbed them off my phone, but they are of the puppies that are here. I cooked some of the ducks today too.
I'm
I don't
so
know if you saw them.
excited. Oh.
There they are. So they are so cute. They are about 3 weeks
They're
old.
so fluffy.
And so if Kat and Penny get to come out this weekend, we will probably do a little live video when they're here, and we will like walk
Please
around
let me
and
hold the puppies.
we will
You
let
said you got
Penny
the-
hold the puppies. Or
You said you
Tabitha
got
says
ducks.
she will. Yeah, I thought I got some pictures of ducks this morning, but maybe I didn't.
I mean, one of them's like kind of far away, and you got like one of 8. I'll show you what you got.
They were actively running away from me.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
This is the duck picture that I have.
Oh gosh, that's intimidating.
I am not a fan, but that's okay.
And then you and
What
then
are the
that one.
white-headed duck? What are they called? The duck with the black and the white head and the red eyes that I don't like.
Cuyahoga or whatever, like
Yeah,
is that what they're
Muskogee.
called?
Apparently,
Oh, Muskogee. I'm
Muskogee.
sorry.
Muskogee button duck. Anyway,
I don't know enough about
Asian
ducks.
delicacies, but Tabitha won't eat them, so we don't have to worry about that.
Although the chickens have been laying a ton of eggs, apparently.
Yes, the chickens
We
have been
got-
laying lots of eggs.
Good job, chicken.
Did we get eggs today? Were we supposed to do
No,
that?
we did not go get eggs today. We need to go do that tomorrow. So we'll go out tomorrow and like hang out outside. Because Tabitha and I are going to go get our nails done in the morning, and then we will
Ooh.
go find ducks and chicken eggs. And then Dean and Colby are doing some household construction projects, which is always on the list of
Nice.
things to do when we come visit. So that's exciting.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
I'm
last time we were out there,
stuffing.
y'all were doing a fence.
Yes, there's always fence work to do. If you're ever needing a good, there was a point one time when I came out and Colby was gone. He had to go do a family thing, and so I came to help Tabitha. And I'm pretty sure I lost like 15 pounds that week because it was hot.
Uh-huh.
And we built a
Mhm.
chicken house. We built a chicken house.
Mhm.
We painted it. We loaded and unloaded like 500 pounds of feed into the garage.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Mhm.
I milked goats. There were baby goats, so
Oh
I
my
helped deliver
gosh.
those. What else did we do that week? We did a lot of stuff that week. So we decided that the farm could also double as like a fat kid camp where you come and you just work on the
Exercise
farm
camp.
and do chores and you lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or you drink lots of goat milk and you
Yes.
gain weight because you're happy and
Yes.
filled with good goat nutrients.
true.
And eggs and
And eggs. Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
There weren't as many chickens
And
then.
apparently
There were
fancy duck.
fancy ducks. Yeah, they're cute little duckies. I
That
don't
one
know
has
all the
malice in its eyes.
Well, he was trying to run away from me, so you want to come say those things over here because I can't hear you and I will not be able to repeat them. Here, Tabitha's going to say what kind of ducks they have.
Hi. So we have we have Muscovy ducks. So those are the ones with the red carbuncles, the crunkles. And then we have the Ancona ducks that look like Dalmatians. And we have Welsh Harlequins that are kind of white and have blue feathering. And then we have golden layers that are brown but can lay up to 200 eggs a year.
Whoa.
So we've got
Each?
quite a variety. So we're doing that for the ducks. And then the chickens, we have a bunch of heritage breeds. So we have salmon Faverolles are the main ones. So it's a breed that likes to preserve. They're called the French nuns of the chicken world. So they politely like chitter to each other and aren't very loud. So we've really enjoyed having them. So those are my favorites. So we have
That's
more of these.
awesome.
We used to have Silkies, but they were Golden Girl Silkies. So we named them at the beginning. Bad mistake in farm life. So little Sophia became a chicken nugget for a hawk. So now we have just chickens and ducks, and it goes quite well. Yeah, and they're very productive right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Katy Jess is asking
I
if
bet
have
all
you
the warm
seen
weather
the
is making
knit
them happy.
dot pebble deer?
oh yeah, the dot pebble deer. Yeah, I have seen that one and it's super cute. And Avery had her heart set on this one, so we will make this one first, and then I will probably make a knit one because I'm way more apt to finish a knit thing than a crocheted thing. So that is how I feel about it.
I love the dot pebble patterns.
They're so cute.
Really well put together.
Jazz makes a bunch of them. She just did ducks, the little ducklings.
Oh.
So, have you made one yet, Penny?
Yeah. Yeah, I made the frog. Because somebody I know fell in love with it and did not knit and was like, it's just so cute. And so I just whipped one up and sent it to her. But I made it a little wardrobe. So I made like 4 little sweaters with scraps. And it was so fun. The frog itself was a little bit fiddly because I had to do the arms and the legs. And I'm not usually a fiddly knitter. I'm more
not really either. I like big
we
stuff.
don't care. But it was easy to do. And then the sweaters were so fun.
Jazz has made
it takes
the
like an hour
frog.
to do a sweater, and usually it takes me like a year.
Oh yeah. Jazz has made the frog. I don't remember the other one she's made, but I do know that she's made the frog, and she made 2 ducks.
Actually.
Well, she's working on the lamb now.
Nice.
So, and the lady who made the bags for our Texas box, she just finished the cat, the orange kitty.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. So, yeah.
There's so many.
Fully stuffed, whatever this is. All right, next. Sew head to body. Okay. All right, then we'll do that.
You're cruising.
We'll see how it goes.
I think it's gonna look much more deer-like once they're put together.
I really hope so. I really, really hope so.
And no matter what, it will be a labor of love.
That's right. A very long neck now. All right.
So we got word today that the new yarn truck is done except for the wrap.
Mhm.
Are we still? You don't want to show any pictures of the inside, right?
No, I want to do video when we get it. So right now we are on track to pick it up the last day of February. And so we will be picking it up and then driving to YarnCom in St. Louis, and we'll be doing a live reveal there for our last night of 29 days of crafting. So
Hopefully.
Awesome. Man. So
that's
the
the
wrap.
goal.
we were planning on going to YarnCon, and then we had to cancel because of the family wedding that got scheduled on the same weekend.
Oh, no, not
And I
YarnCom.
didn't know y'all were going to be there.
YarnCon. Like
Yeah.
the yarn
Okay.
store in St. Louis. No, we won't. No, we don't do YarnCon
Totally.
because there's no room for the truck. So, because everything is like outside or inside, and it's all in this like, it's in a union work hall or something like that. And so, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, okay. I will stop mourning the fact that we don't get to see you there.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
YarnCom is an awesome yarn store in St. Louis.
Yes.
And we frequently crisscross the country, and so we end up there a lot.
We do.
Y'all must have just a never-ending list of stores that you like to visit.
Yes. That was what we did before we had the yarn truck, and before you even had a brick and mortar in Indiana. Like, we just like travel road trip places and visited friends and went to yarn stores. Like, that was pretty much what we did for our traveling. Awesome. And I think what is the list is like 210 yarn stores or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
a lot of them. And we're always adding more, which is nice. So, because a lot of them have closed over the time that we have been doing this. So, kind of the hazard of like doing a business where there's a lot of turnover in the small businesses. So, they're definitely not easy, Jazz. I agree. All the dot pebbles are like, they're definitely intense patterns, but you learn something every time you do one. So she's like always messaging me about all the new skills that she's learning. So, Jazz organizes a fiber festival. She does the Yellow Rose series of festivals down in Texas. And so the next time you guys feel like you want to go to Texas, I might know someone who might have a festival opening for you.
Yellow Rose Fiber Fiesta is in Seguin, Texas, and Yellow Rose Fiber on the Coast is in Port Aransas, just outside of Corpus Christi.
Yep.
Nice. So okay, I can get to Corpus Christi.
Yeah, that's a long
fun one.
My family is in New Braunfels.
Oh yeah,
okay. Yeah, Seguin's just like right there, like super close to that too.
Yeah.
So.
I would be so excited if we went and visited them.
There you go.
It's that's fun. We like to do the Yellow Rose on the Coast because it's in January. There's not a lot of other fiber festivals going on that time of year, and so it's a way for us to like do a festival during a time when we're not doing a lot of other stuff, and it's on the coast. So like 2 of the 3 years, like the weather's been pretty good. One of them it iced, and so it was like they were not used to that, and it was
that was interesting.
I remember thinking
was it the big ice storm.
No, it wasn't like a big. It wasn't like freezing rain or anything, but it got below freezing and it had rained, and so there was just like puddles of ice, and so I remember thinking on the Friday when we like got set up, I was like, we are not going to sell anything all weekend.
This was also like in the first like 6 months.
And it was,
this was like in the first 6 months of us like running the truck, and so we were very like, what have we done? And it was very like, and we stayed on site, and like they have condos there, and they're lovely, and I highly recommend going. Like,
and they rent them out super cheap because it's off season, and like
it's super great. But it apparently we got the condo where the heat didn't work, and it was like
Oh no.
20 degrees overnight. Like every
Oh my
night we were
gosh.
there, and it was fun. We learned a lot, and this
Uh-huh.
year it was much better. We stayed on site again this year, and it was much better. So, and I taught
you had
classes
heat?
here this year. So
Oh, nice. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Well, we will add it to our list.
5. Okay, I'm making his ears now. 6. Okay,
Ears are
The
always
fox or the
helpful.
deer?
the deer. I'm gonna try to finish the deer. Mouse. She calls it a
I
mouse.
thought
We're
the
gonna
deer
call it
already
a
had
mouse.
ears.
Nope. No, that's just how big its eyes are.
Or, sorry, I thought the
Those
fox already
eyes
had
are
ears.
so much bigger than that picture. That is ridiculous.
No,
Like,
I don't know what to do about it though. Like, there's not anything for me to do. Those were the
It's
eyes
kind
that
of
came with
giving
the
I know.
thing.
squirrel now.
I know.
It also looks like the thing from the Ice Age movies. I think it's a chipmunk
Oh yes,
that has really
yes.
big eyes.
Scratch. His name is Scratch.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be like a prehistoric squirrel thing.
Going after
Uh-huh.
the acorn. Yes.
Yes.
They can change from the heart.
It's been a long time since I thought about those.
Alright. No? Yeah, 1, 2. That's right. Alright, I can do this.
Do you make the ears separately?
Apparently.
Well,
Interesting.
intense.
I don't know.
I believe in you.
I'm just doing what I'm
I'm not
told.
at all questioning you.
I would make my Wooble, but I have to watch
Simply
the
marveling.
videos on my phone, and I'm using my phone for recording, so it's not helpful.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to distract you.
Oh no, it's okay. You just keep talking. I'm good. Okay, so we usually do all these questions. Do you want to do questions, or do you want us to leave you or do you want us to wait till Kat's around?
I
Is it-
mean, I'm okay with answering the question. She may
Okay.
be. She might roll her eyes at how I answer them, but
Okay. So, 1, how did Cesium Yarn come to be, and why are you
Uh-huh.
Cesium Yarn? There you go. There, that's your first question.
So, love it. I could talk about this for days, but I think I have 2 minutes.
It's
Oh,
okay.
no,
Take your time.
We go over 29 minutes. That's not like
Yeah,
a hard
yeah.
limit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can always continue this conversation later this weekend too. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Awesome. So, Kat is a chemist and I'm a biologist. We met in college, and we actually got married in college too. So we are very science-based. Our wedding had a set of basically instructions, as if we were writing a science report. And then
Very nice.
when we graduated from college, it was May of 2020, which was not a good year for anyone. And we were both bored out of our minds. I was teaching science at a summer camp, which I loved, but was exhausting. And then Kat has a chronic illness, and so she was quarantined. So she was wiggling out of her skin the whole time because she just couldn't leave the house. And she had crocheted a lot for many years. And she was like, you know what? I think it would be fun to dye some yarn. So we saved all of our avocado pits and we got some Knit Picks blank yarn. And she dyed her first skeins with avocado pits, which make a very beautiful pink, by the way. And then we were like, you know what? This is great. Let's do more. And eventually we had too much yarn and we had to start selling some. And then we were like, wait, this is fantastic. We can just dye more yarn. So about half a year to 3/4 of a year later, we started an actual business on purpose. And cesium is an element on the periodic table, which has the symbol, so the abbreviation CS, which are Kat's initials, which is why we picked that one. It is also the softest metal, but the most reactive, which I like to bring out that fact because our motto, our unofficial motto, because it's got a swear in it, so plug Avery's ears, is do no harm but take
Do
no
it, yeah.
shit. So
Nice.
yeah.
Avery
So
went to bed, so don't
there's
worry.
Cesium.
I love it. Okay. And so you guys have been, how long have you been dying then? So it's been how many years?
So it's been 4 years. Yeah, because
Okay.
we started at the very end of 2020 officially. So like 4 to 5, depending on
It
when you
seems like
call us an official yarn
things
bearers.
that happened before COVID are like 10 years ago.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I feel like we've been doing it for kind of not very long at all, and also basically forever. So
Yeah.
it's hard to tell. I am a little bit salty that Kat has initials on the periodic table and I don't, but she has very kindly offered to let me share hers.
That is really nice of her. You know, you have
Yeah.
Photoshop initials, so obviously you are way cooler.
I'm going to tell her that. She's going to be like, what are you talking about? But yes, I love that. My like actual initials are PJs, like PJS.
I like
So that's
that.
pretty cool because I do love pajamas. But
I mean, you
there's
have a color
no
that's called Love
pajama-themed
Letter to My Bed,
element.
so, you know.
So before we even knew you guys, I like saw you. We met you at Oxford Fiber Fest, and I like sought your booth out because I was like, "This is a science booth." I'm like
He
a
was
big
so
science
excited.
nerd in the periodic table collection,
love
and
that.
I was like, "This is cool."
He was super excited and
I'm
like,
so glad.
yeah, because I think that was like the very first year that you were dying, and you came all the way to Oxford, and that was like the
Mhm.
first year that we were there too. And I remember that was
Yeah.
fun. So
It was
okay,
kind of wild that we went to Oxford because we were still pretty new, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
it was a good thing we did.
So Anita signed off. She said she had to frog back an entire row on her shawl. And then in Berryville,
Oh,
which is
no.
where we were living, they're having some.
Internet
Apparently, the
issues.
internet is being difficult today, so
I
she had
looked
to.
back. I
leave.
thought maybe she posted a picture with it, but she didn't. It's just that's the comment. So
Oh, okay.
I went over to Facebook and liked it.
So yeah, and then okay, so yeah, the biggest question that is the most controversial is, what is your favorite colorway?
Yeah, that is controversial.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
I can go with kind of two versions of an answer, one of them being emotionally and one of them being color based.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like emotionally, my favorite colorway that we have ever had is called Raspberry Parade.
Nice.
It's a beautiful raspberry pink. And it is called Raspberry Parade because until she was over 20, probably 22 plus, Kat thought that Raspberry Beret by Prince, he was singing about a raspberry parade.
Makes sense.
Nice.
Which still brings tears to my eyes thinking about. It is so
Okay.
funny.
So we have on the truck flaming.
Yes.
And
nice.
I love that color, and it's great. It's just it's a flaming pink, like really bright pink. And from you guys. And every time I look at it, I remember the story that Kat told me about how some lady was like, I want that flamingo color. And Kat was like, no, it's like flaming lesbian. And and so now I don't think that this color is flaming though. It's always in my head. It's flaming.
Flamingo.
Yeah.
It's flaming.
That's what we call it too, actually. Yep.
So that's what I call it in my head every time.
This sweet, sweet woman. I hope she never hears me talk about this because I think it's so funny.
I mean,
like,
it's great.
She has a colorway named after her now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right. It's great. It's fabulous.
Like, oh, it's flamingo without an O.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep.
So what was the?
Classic.
You said you had a color attachment.
yeah. Which one is your?
Oh,
Sorry.
that one is tougher. I forgot that I had a second one because I got so excited about Raspberry Parade. My color favorite is Dragon Horde, which is like a blue green. Actually,
I do like that color.
this
Yeah.
one.
That
It's
one's a
got
nice.
oops, everything's backwards. Yep, it's got greens and
Yep.
blues. I am no longer allowed to use it, although I'm breaking that obviously, because I have too many samples made in it, and it doesn't make sense for me to just keep making the same colorway over and over again. But yeah, that's my all-time favorite color.
Cool.
That makes sense. I approve of this color. So my favorite color from you guys is I really like flaming, obviously, because I do enjoy that. But my favorite color is definitely Ellie, is our Ellie sock set. So that is colored like our logo. And so we love Ellie, and I think it's really neat to have that. So we have really enjoyed that part of that. So we super appreciate you joining us this evening, and we want Kat to come back and hang out with us too. So
yes, she definitely wants to be here. She was very sad that she was going to be too drugged to really converse.
She'll be fine in a couple of days. Just no milkshakes.
Yeah. She did
That may have been our
say
downfall,
that the
Dean,
instant
giving me
mashed
milkshakes.
potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you use a straw?
No. So
Okay,
the
good.
story, I'll give you the short version. It's 2009. We've only been dating for a couple of years, and
we were engaged and getting married.
We were engaged. We were attached at the hip, but like I had not spent like a significantly long time around her parents. But I was staying at their house and over winter break, and their parents had just gotten like a brand new car. Is like a
Buick Lucerne.
Yeah, Buick Lucerne, like a boat car. It's brand new, all the bells and whistles. And I do not enjoy driving for the most part. I would just prefer not to drive. But at that point in my life, I was really like pretty like averse to driving. And so I don't remember the reason, but like for some reason I was the one who had to take Katy.
Oh, I do. The reason that you had to take me was because a week before that we had gone to your parents' house for Christmas. And that was when you overcorrected and someone pulled out in front of you in Nashville, Arkansas, and he hit a curb and he took out the hubcap and the tire on my car.
I bent the rim, and so the tire went flat on the car that I actually still drive. Her car from high school. So anyway, we're driving. I'm driving her to get her wisdom teeth out, or actually, she drove herself to get her wisdom teeth out. And then on the way back, she's like, after the anesthesia, like in tears, like, she's like, I don't know why I'm crying, like, and
the weepies. I really did have the weepies.
and she's like pretty out of it, and so she was like, I want something cold, and so we stopped there, and I was like, well, you can't have a straw, but I can get you a thin milkshake, and you can just like drink it out of the cup, And
we went to Sonic, and Dean got me a strawberry
milkshake, and I planning for her to drink it at home, like we're gonna wait, let it melt a little bit and be thinner. And first of all, she's over there like moving she's like, I look over there and she's like moving the seat up and then moving the seat back and then moving the seat up, and I'm like, what are you doing over there? And then I look over there, and of course, again, I'm driving this car that I'm super uncomfortable driving, and she's got the lid off of the milkshake and is about to dip her hand down into it. And I'm like, stop, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And finally, I was able to get the lid back on the milkshake because she had dropped the lid in the floorboard. And so I was like, you're going to have to pick up the lid. and got the lid back on and got her home after she moved the seat forward and back like 50 times on the way back and forth, the 30 minutes to the house. So yeah, that was a fun time.
And then he just kept me drugged for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Like,
Fair.
he's like,
Yep.
he'd come upstairs and he'd be like, "Here you go," and they never saw me. My parents were like, he said you were still fine up there, so we just thought you were fine. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. So yeah, so no milkshakes, okay?
Okay, no milkshakes. She's gonna be
No
really
milkshake.
sad. I did tell her while she was still like loopy from the anesthesia that the doctor said she could only eat ice cream for the rest of the day,
Yeah.
and she decided to text her parents in celebration, and the text was illegible. There was
Yeah.
no letters from ice cream or anything. It was just like her fingers hit the keyboard and she hit send. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be framed next time we go to her parents' house.
I love it. Okay. Well, now that we have shared all of our embarrassing stories, we will chat with you more soon. So if you want to stay on after, we'll finish up. But we will let everybody else head out for the evening, and we will post this on Instagram later. And yeah, so thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. We
Awesome.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having
Penny.
me.
Bye.
Penny,
Happy
bye.
Valentine's Day.